I am Matthew Arndt, Director of Training for Gloss University.
And I'm David Patterson, your Technical Director of Gloss University.
Today we are going to talk about the 2025 trainings that we have prepared for next year, Dave.
Yeah, we got a lot of really cool stuff going on.
So what we wanted to do in this video was just kind of give a rundown of what we have planned for the 2025 season. In addition to all these awesome trainings, we are celebrating 5 years of Gloss University providing hands-on training for the industry. In this video, as I mentioned, we're going to break down the trainings, and our first event that we have planned for 2025 is what we have been calling a 4x4 boot camp. And the reason we wanted to call this a 4x4 boot camp is it's 4 days, 4 technicians working on sanding a custom GTO in totality.
This is an opportunity to almost have a one-on-one type of an experience, complete a project from start to finish, and get all of the different types of nuances that you find when sanding an entire vehicle.
In the past, when we have done our 2-day classes that encompasses wet sanding, what's a little different about these boot camps is there are usually more multiple stages of sanding. And of course, when we do our group trainings, working with technicians on showing them how to use blocks and how to use sanding tools like DA sanders, this is a little different because we're sanding an entire vehicle with multiple grits of sandpaper.
Yeah, it's almost like taking an advanced wet sanding and detailing class and amplifying it, because the longevity and the amount of work that we do on the vehicle, you get to experience a lot of the different things that you learn over time during the wet sanding process, and that's why it becomes so valuable.
Correct. You know, one of the things that we often get with other students that have attended a advanced wet sanding class is they're used to sanding spots or fixing scratches, and then when they move into actually sanding a vehicle edge to edge, it can be a little scary sometimes sanding on the edge. So this class really helps encompass what it would be like to actually sand right on the edge and making sure we're pulling out the sanding scratches.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when sanding a vehicle, similar to paint correction, it's a very high level unconscious skill that you can only learn by doing the process. So being able to spend 4 full days with other professionals and understand all of the different things that you see becomes more valuable than you can even understand.
So our first class is going to be January 20th through the 23rd. That's a Monday through a Thursday. And the vehicle we're going to be using is a all custom 1968 GTO.
And does this GTO have factory paint on it?
No, this actually, while we're recording this video, the GTO is actually getting painted. So this is aftermarket paint. They're using high solid clear, and we told the painter just shoot the paint, and right out of the gun, we're gonna be sanding this car. So I'm sure we're gonna encounter things like dirt in the paint. That's a very common thing. Sometimes maybe a little bit of a solvent pop, but we'll see what we get, and we're excited for this class. So the next class that we're going to hold is going to take place in February. This is also going to be a 4-day boot camp. And I'm really excited about this one specifically because we are going to fast forward a little bit in time. We're going to be working on a 2007 all custom SRT. And I want to point out, we're going to do another video about this SRT. This SRT kind of has a little special meaning to me because I've had the opportunity to care for this vehicle for my customer for a number of years. And originally, we'll be able to tell the whole story about this car in a video later, but one of the things that I'm kind of excited about is this SRT has got custom painted pinstriping, and I know one of the first errors I ever made as a technician when I was learning how to sand was I actually sanded off a pinstripe when I should not have. So this kind of provides a little bit more of a technical challenge, which I'm really looking forward to do and host this class.
Yeah, so this class will be very similar to the previous boot camp class.
Correct.
Where we have 4 people, 4 days,
and
we get to fully immerse ourselves in this vehicle from start to finish and hopefully, ideally, complete it.
And the other thing that's going to really be cool about this SRT is that unlike the GTO, the SRT has custom painted wheels, and one of the things that I'm looking forward to with this class is we are going to be doing a wheels off service with this. So when we're sanding the SRT, it's going to actually be on the quick jacks, so it'll be up a little higher. We are going to have the wheels off, and this will be a good opportunity for technicians like yourself to learn a little bit more about polishing wheels and also cleaning and ceramic coating calipers.
Yeah.
So after we get through our boot camps this winter, we're moving into our spring trainings, and one of the things Dave and I had created in the last year has been what we call our Detailing 360 course. And our Detailing 360 course, in original inception, it combined interior and exterior detailing in a 2-day course. And as we've done a couple of these classes, Dave and I realized that we wanted to actually break apart the interior and the exterior and keep them separate. So this time, in the spring, we're going to be doing a 2-day class, which we call our Detailing 360 class. And the first one's going to take place in March. And this is going to be an exterior-focused detailing class. I like to think of this class as an efficiency class, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, everybody that comes to our classes has some sort of detailing knowledge for the most part, but what we think is ultimately unique about these 360 classes is that it offers a value even to an expert level detailer.
Correct.
Everybody does things differently. There's many of ways to skin the cat, as many would say, but what we provide is a streamlined focus on how to do each individual operation and task within the exterior process and be extremely efficient, profitable, and actually understand why you're doing what you're doing and what caused it in the first place.
That's a great point, Dave. And I would say that this class would be really beneficial for technicians that would be looking to possibly shorten the labor hours that are involved with really any type of service, even if this is just a basic enhancement type polish, or even if you're doing a 2-step paint correction. This class is going to provide a lot of value. So if you're a technician that's looking to increase your efficiency, check out our Detailing 360 class. It's going to take place the last weekend in March. That's the 29th and 30th. That's a weekend class, Saturday and Sunday. All right, so that brings us to our second class for the springtime. And this is actually going to be the first time we've done a complete interior only class, all right? As I just had mentioned, one of the things when we first offered our Detailing 360 courses was combining interior and exterior. And we did a class last year in 2024 that was interior and exterior, and we actually had some of our students say, you know, this was really beneficial. I think you guys should do a interior only class, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't really understand the nuances of interior detailing, the understanding of
Correct.
pH, how to remove certain types of stains, how to properly remove stains that maybe you don't even know what they are.
Correct.
And all of these things are things that we've focused on and our guest trainers are also experts in. The interior detailing space has never been really focused on in our industry. Everybody has really been focused on exterior paint correction and ceramic coatings, paint protection film, and everything else in that area. But there are very few people in our industry that are the experts of interior detailing. And while the outside might be great, everybody that owns a vehicle spends the most time inside of it.
Correct, and there's really nothing like the feeling of driving a clean car, of course, but there's a feeling that you feel when the interior is really buttoned up and smelling good. It just creates a whole different experience for the owner of the vehicle. So we believe that the interior detailing portion of service is kind of a little bit underdeveloped, and there's a lot of opportunity. So our Detailing 360 class, where we're going to be focusing on interior, is really going to be an opportunity for you to really see some of the specialty tools and equipment along with the detergents that we use. So if you're a technician that might be a little bit confused on some of the tools, utilities, and equipment you should be using for an interior detail, definitely check out our class. Dave, what are the dates for the April class?
This class is going to be April 26th and 27th, and I wouldn't even consider it really a detailing class. It's more of a reconditioning class.
That's a great point.
It's a higher level of detailing, and we're excited about sharing this class with you, and I hope everybody is interested in it as well.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions about this class, please feel free to leave a comment in the section below. We would love to hear some feedback from you guys. And that concludes our spring trainings. And now it brings us to our first summer event of the year. So our first summer event of the year, we are going to be over the road. We are going to be traveling to Gregory, Michigan, where we're going to be doing a 2-day advanced wet sanding and paint correction class with our good friend Jesse from Jesse's Customs and Classics.
Jesse owns an awesome shop and builds high-level SEMA build cars and also just custom cars in general. We've got the chance to work with him a few years back on a SEMA build that came back and needed some extra love after it had sat for a bit, and we've been communicating with Jesse ever since. We attend classes with him. I actually met Jesse at a body shop collision class
Super cool.
a few years back, and he continues to get himself educated as we educate other people as well.
Yeah, Jesse's been a guest instructor of ours at past Gloucester University trainings, and he's just a real ball of knowledge, and he shares a real deep passion for the industry and especially building cars basically from nothing. So this class is going to be really cool because Unlike our advanced wet sanding and paint correction classes that we've done in the past, Jesse is also going to have some fresh paint laid down the day before, so this will be an opportunity for technicians to work with fresh paint, which is a little different characteristics when we're working with something that's been painted and cured for a long time. So this is going to provide a unique experience for someone like yourself that might be looking to work with vehicles like that.
Yeah, and unlike most paint shops or production shops, Jesse does not using regular PBG paint and different things like that, so you get an opportunity to see House of Colors and some other custom paint and clear coats that you don't necessarily see on your everyday vehicle.
Correct. So this is a great class. We're going to be doing another video about that you guys will be able to check out a little later that encompasses Jesse's shop. We want to show you guys where this is going to take place, so stay tuned. If you guys got any questions about that, be sure to leave some comments in the section below. So after we wrap up our training at Jesse's in May, we are going to be hosting a one-day event here at the Gloucester University headquarters, June 7th. This is going to be a really cool class, and it's really not even a class, it's more of a meet and greet, and this is going to be a free event. So we're strongly encouraging local technicians, anybody that's close within a day's drive, if you want to come down. We're going to have a lot of different vehicles here. We're going to do kind of like a hybrid type of car show. And this is a chance for you guys to come, check out Gloucester University, see some of the cool tools and utilities that we have, get an opportunity to check out our workspace. We would love to see you here. Dave, is there anything you want to add?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have our instructors here, so give you a chance to meet all of us, get an opportunity to see what the Gloucester University facility is all about, and we'll have some guest speakers to be putting on presentations, allowing you to try some of the tools and try some of the things that we're talking about.
Yeah, it's going to be really great. So again, we'd love to see you guys. This is a free event. It's going to be our only free event for 2025. We are really excited about this, and there's going to be a lot more information to follow. So then that brings us to the middle of summer. We are going to be holding our first ever ceramic coating class. And this is going to be a ceramic coating class with our colleagues, Aquatech.
Yeah, the guys at Aquatech are going to be here sharing their coating brand and discussing all the different ways that you can apply those coatings, the features and benefits of them. And this class is going to be focused and sponsored by Aquatech, but the focus of this class is actually understanding ceramic coatings in general, right?
Correct, and I am really thrilled about this class because I think if you are watching this video and you're looking at getting into ceramic coatings, we've seen some very big price swings in what the cost of an installation of a ceramic coating may cost. And this class is going to be really, really cool because we're going to have two vehicles, same make, same model, roughly 10 years apart. We're going to actually showcase having a brand new Honda Pilot with under 100 miles versus a used Honda Pilot with about 85,000 miles on. And this is a great opportunity where we're going to actually break down the sales process for ceramic coatings and highlight some of the differences of ceramic coating a brand new vehicle with very little miles versus a used vehicle with high miles.
Yeah, and not only that, but actually understanding why you want to sell that ceramic coating and maybe the instances when you might not want to sell it. There's other ways to protect your vehicle, and while ceramic coatings are one of the best ways to do that, there's plenty of situations where it's just not applicable.
Correct.
Or it doesn't make sense for the customer or the specific vehicle.
Correct. Yeah, so if you guys got any questions about this class, I think we're going to keep this class to a limit of 8 students. This is a weekend class. Dave, what are the dates for the July class?
This class is going to be July 26th and 27th, and that's a Saturday and Sunday, so a weekend class, easy to attend if you have a shop full-time and can't get away during the week.
Yeah, we'd love to see you guys, and again, if you got any questions, please leave them in the comments below. All right, so that's going to bring us now into our fall trainings, and without question, I am most excited about this year's fall training. We are going to be doing a
5-year anniversary.
5-year anniversary. Dave, can you believe it's been 5 years?
No, my first class was at the Ring Brothers 5 years ago, 2020, and it was probably one of the most memorable classes and kind of the kickoff of what it's turned into today.
Correct, yeah. If you guys have been watching the progress of Gloucester University, like Dave had mentioned, our first class took place at the Ring Brothers, and this year we really want to celebrate our 5-year anniversary, and we are going to be making some announcements later in the year with some special guest instructors. We're just excited about this. I mean, the Ring Brothers are legendary, and they build some of the freaking coolest cars I have ever seen, and they're just really, really awesome people. And one of the things I love about the Ring Brothers is its location. We're kind of out in rural Wisconsin, and the cell service isn't the best. And what this does is it kind of forces everybody that's there to come together as a group and have a great weekend of education and learning.
Yeah, the experience is unmatched compared to any other event or training that I can remember. And it's just a really great opportunity to work on some of the highest level paint and be around some of the highest level painters and people that are doing custom cars in the industry.
Yeah, so there's going to be a lot more information unfolding about this class, because unlike we've picked all the specific dates for the class, we are still trying to nail down the exact date, but we're looking at late August and early September. So as soon as we have updated information, we will provide you guys some more updates on that. And as I mentioned, if you got questions about it, please leave them in the comments below.
Yeah, and if you want to get on, I think you can check out our website and get on the waiting list there as well.
Yep, and I think we're going to actually have a maximum of 15 students. The Ring Brothers is a little bit of a smaller facility, and once we get a little north of 15 students, it can be a little cumbersome. So we want to make sure that you guys have a great experience, and we're really looking forward to it. All right, so our final training of the year is going to be something that we have also never done before. We are going to be doing a weekend wash class the last weekend in September. It's going to be a one-day class, and that's going to take place September 27th. And, for myself being a service provider, when the fall comes around and where people are thinking about winter, a lot of the car enthusiasts are thinking about, how am I going to protect my vehicle for the wintertime? So I find myself usually from late September through early November getting the daily driven vehicles protected for the upcoming winter season. And this is going to be a really great class. It's probably our most inexpensive class for 2025. And this is going to be a great class for a car enthusiast looking to care for your daily driver.
Yeah, if you have a car club, if you have a chapter of a PCA event or something like that, make sure that you reach out. We would love to have your group come for this one-day event.
So that wraps up our trainings for 2025. I also want our viewers to know that we are going to be doing some more specific videos that highlight the fine details of each one of these classes. So hopefully you guys stick around and stay tuned for what we have next.
Thanks for watching this video. If you want to find out any more about our trainings, make sure to leave a comment below, or you can check us out on our website and send us an email. You can find us at all of our social media at Gloss University, and we hope to see you at a training next year.